Hi guys, and welcome to SuttyTrades. Today we didn't really have any trades, but purely because I couldn't, or I'm still waiting for the credentials for the FTMO trial, the new trial. So what I thought I would do instead is I will break down the trades that I got alerts for and kind of treat them as if we were trading them. And I'll just break down how I would have traded these trades, maybe three different pairs. Okay, so let's go check out the alerts and take it from there. All right, so haven't really had a trade today. It's the 8th of December. The reason I haven't traded yet today is because I am actually waiting for the credentials for the new trial with the FTMO guys. So what I thought I'd do instead is just run over the trades I probably would have taken. Let's go to forex. So these came through. There was US CAD, GBP AUD, US CAD, and Euro GBP. So Euro GBP, was that one of them? Yeah, Euro GBP. So this one I marked up, and to be honest, it was a strange one in that it looked nice and it looked interesting, but it was so far back, this 4-hour OB. That I couldn't really get a clear enough sort of area of interest on my. So what I would have done, just based on the 4-hour, looking at that, there is this area right there between the top of the wick to the top of that wick, which I would have considered as an area of imbalance, just because I can't go. So even on the hour, if you go to the hour, if you look at that. It's about the same. So it's basically to the top of that wick to the tops of these wicks. I consider that an imbalance. Some people might disagree, but whenever I can't find an imbalance, the normal way where you're actually getting body like that between wick and wick, the proper way that you'd find imbalance. If I have a situation where I have a big wick to the top, and it's not giving me any other clear indication of an imbalance, that's how I will draw my imbalance, because I see that as price reaching up there and then it never pushed up there again, right? So to me it's the same, and if I was able to go all the way down to like a 1 minute, which I can't, I don't think I can even get to the 3 minute, because I'm still on the free version. So as you can see, it actually tapped in perfectly. When I first marked it up, it had only just, I think, where did it go? Yeah, it was over here somewhere. So I had seen that as my low over there, and then I think I was on a lower time frame. So this is what I was looking at breaking, but there was this massive spike up which kind of just tapped, but it didn't fill. But the problem with this is, even though it broke, I don't really have a clear order block from that. If I got out to the 5 minute, there still is no clear order block. And then even if I go to the 3 minute, I'm not sure if there will be. Not really. So you see how big this is. It's such a big area that I wouldn't have traded it. So I would have waited for it to do what it's just done now, right? So if I now go back to the 15 minute or even the 5 minute, I will now be looking at this area here to be broken, right? For me to be interested in this as a trade, because it's tapped into the highest area or the highest imbalance in and around this 4-hour OB. So either it's just going to keep pushing up and it's going to break through everything, or it's going to turn. And if it starts breaking this, what I would then do is I would drop down to the 3 minute and get an order block from there. So that's the Euro GBP. What else did we have? Let's have a look. USD CAD, but it was a strange one. We'll have a look at it. And then GBP AUD, I think, was that it? Just look at this. Was it Euro GBP, GBP AUD, GBP AUD, CAD? Okay, so sorry, my wife is busy interfering with my stuff. So let's look at the USD CAD. Okay, so same thing. Let me just go to the 4 hour something here. Okay, so this was a weird one because it was a very, very small break. So it was like one candle break and the next candle tapping back in, right? So I went down to the 1 hour. I found a 1 hour OB, and then I found these areas of imbalance quite high up. But it didn't really look like price was going to even go that high. So I started saying, okay, from the 15 minutes, if we break this, which it actually has, if we break this, you see I drew it out there, then I will look at possibly entering. So with that break on the 15 minutes, like I said, with my kind of updated version of my rules, I dropped down one time frame from that break, and I will look at this OB right here. Now straight away to me, I see these wicks at the top, right? So what that might have led me to do is either take a 50% position and then go to the top of these wicks. So like I said before, like previous swing high. So I would take it to just about there. And then my 1-to-1 would be about there. It would have tapped into my 1-to-1. It would have come up and it would have been scary, but I don't think it would have stopped us out. And then it would hit our 1-to-1 within 10 minutes. And then it's now pushing all the way down. And our 1-to-5, our 5R would be about the bottom of there. So this looks like it would have hit nicely. It would have been a really nice trade. And just by waiting for that break of structure on the 15 and then dropping down, it really, really makes a big difference. The other way we could have done this is dropped further down to the 3 minute. And on that break of structure, we then take this. See, then this is your order block, this green one here, which is the highest over there, right? So that would have been the order block right over there. I'll just mark it up as a 3 minute. And then you would do the same. Do it at 50%. Move your stop to the top. And then I would have given myself a little bit extra, maybe 2.5. Okay, leave it there. Then we would have tapped into our 1-to-1 within one candle. Within 3 minutes, we would have been 1-to-1. And this would have actually hit our 1-to-5. So by searching for that, so you see what happens with the 5 minutes, there is an order block there, but there's these wicks. So whenever you have big wicks above your order block, it's always worth either using those as your stop or going down time frame by time frame by time frame until you can find an order block that is actually within those wicks. And that's going to give you the best risk to reward ratio. So that would have been a really nice one, would have been a 1-to-5 easily. It sucks that would have been, I mean, it would have been already one trade for the day that I was, and I marked this up. I marked this 15 minutes break of structure, or the break of structure that I was looking for in 15 minutes. When was that? I think it was about 1 o'clock today, and it's now 4:46. So that would have been a very nice little trade there, but you know, it is what it is, right? So I think look for the most clean area where you can actually decipher where your swing low is, and then you wait for that to be broken. Whatever time frame you've marked that up on, you would then, as soon as it's broken, drop down to the previous time frame, and that's where you find your OB. And sometimes what will happen, exactly like we saw in the 3, so on the 5 minute, if you drop to the 5 minute, you see that is the OB. There's no other green candle before this push down. It's this red push down, and the first green candle would be that one. So that would be your OB, right? But when you drop to the 3 minute, you have this here. So you would think, okay, but we broke there. Okay, technically it broke there, but sometimes you'd have this as well. But you wouldn't take that because you're looking for the OB up here. You're just fine-tuning that. So once you've found the area that your OB is going to be, you're just dropping down time frame to try and get to the top of those weeks, or try and get the highest OB you possibly can. And that really makes a big difference. So, sorry, what else did we have? Let me just stop it there, guys. So that was two fairly easy trades, to be honest. Yeah, we did. Okay. So again, I marked this up a while ago. That was the order block. I couldn't really find anything else further. So the same thing, I took the area the furthest down, which it still hasn't actually tapped into, and as you can see, it's still pushing down. So I marked all of these up. So that was actually, when I first came in, that would have been my area I want to break. Created a new lower high, higher low, then created another higher low, then created another higher low, another higher low, another higher low, another higher low. So we are still, this is on the 3 minute, let me look on the 15 minute. We are still looking, I would say, for this area to be broken. So until this is broken, there's nothing really to do here. As you can see, it's actually pushed through, tapped once, came again, it's pushed through. So if this breaks through this imbalance, I would, to be honest, go to another pair, not even look at this. And this is really important. If you can find your areas of like that. This is spot. So where was I before spot? So really interrupt me. Yeah. So that combination of finding that imbalance or that point of interest in or around that OB, that 4 hour, is really important. And then that in combination with getting that break of structure, really is important to make sure you're coming into the market at the right time. And this is what I was doing wrong so long, and I almost literally just gave up on OB trading because I was like, this is rubbish, it doesn't work. But I would literally wait for it to tap right here. So you see a tap right there. I wouldn't mark anything else. Okay, I'd be like, okay, it's tapped the 4 hour here. And then I would see there might have been a break of structure here, right? So I might have seen this right over here as, okay, it's broken structure. There we go. Now I'm going to wait, and then I would place my OB there. I would have been in, and it would have stopped me out straight away. And I'm like, why did it stop me out? Because this move is not done. It's still got somewhere it needs to go, and this is where it needs to go, right? So first, you wait for it to get to its destination, get to the station. It's not going to stop to pick you up, in the middle of the tracks. It wants to get to the station first, and then you jump on the train. Sometimes you jump on the wrong side and you keep going the other way. You've got to make sure that you're jumping on the right side. And what's going to help you jump on the right side here is this break of structure, right? Make sure the train is turned around and then get out. That's my analysis. Anyway, guys, those are 3 little breakdowns. There was a gold one that came through, but I'm going to do that separately. And then there'll be maybe two videos. All right, guys, that was my little breakdown on these alerts that came through. It's a shame that I couldn't have traded it because, as you can see, I think I would have hit a 1 to 5 quite easily on at least one of them. So it is what it is, So I will catch you guys. If you guys like what you see, I know we're still very, 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 very young on YouTube. But if you guys do like what you see, please, just subscribe. And I've got to go because this one is going to be screaming now. Yeah, actually, I think that's what Spot was saying. Saying please subscribe. Right, Spot? Yeah. So the cat said it. You guys gotta subscribe, man. And just keep an eye on my content. Hit that bell notification. If you like the video, please. And yeah, I'm enjoying this. You know, even if I'm literally only doing it for 3 or 4 people at the moment, it doesn't matter. I just enjoy doing these breakdowns. I enjoy the live trades. And I'm hoping that my content will slowly get better and better and better. You know, I'm still very new to this, so stick with me, guys. I've got some really cool videos planned. Like I said, there is that video coming, which I'm going to show you how to potentially make a lot of money, and I'm doing it myself. So if it does work, I'll be proof. So stay with me, guys, and you know, let's keep this journey going. As my slogan says, let's keep moving forward. All right, guys, we will catch you in the next video. Bye for now.